In this video, I'm going to talk about why we do the breath work in the meditations, and I'm also going to do an example so you know how to do the breath work. Now, we have energy centers throughout our body. This is a fact that's actually backed by science. Now, the bottom three energy centers we have are linked to survival. And what we want to do is we want to get out of the survival technique. Our survival thoughts actually create the emotions that sit in these energy centers. We live by these centers. So what the breath work is actually doing is taking the mind out of the body. In your spinal column, you have spinal fluid. Now, this fluid is actually made of proteins, salts, and solutions. This breath work, we're actually going to breathe in and hold it. Now, on the inhale, the sutures in your skull open up and drain the spinal fluid down. When you exhale, those sutures close up and pump that fluid up. This happens on a normal day when we're breathing normally anyway. Now, on a normal day with normal breathing, a single molecule of spinal fluid will take roughly around 12 hours to go through the brain and back down again. So in an entire day with regular breathing, it goes through the system twice. Intention is a very, very powerful tool, especially when it comes to meditation. Now, what we're doing is we're trying to free ourselves from the past versions of us. So when we're doing the breathing with intention and the passion of wanting to free ourselves from the past version of us, and when we inhale through our nose, the act of inhaling as well as the movement of the muscles with these energy centers, squeezing that energy up, we're pushing that spinal fluid down. We're essentially bringing the mind out of the body. What we're doing is we're bringing the past version of ourselves out of the body. Now, when we do this, and I will do an example soon, we take a breath in and then we imagine the energy coming all the way from the bottom, all the way up to the top and above our head. And we're going to hold our awareness at the top of our head. And the reason we keep our awareness at the top of our head is to bring that energy out of the body. So we're going to take a deep breath in, hold it, and then we're going to follow that energy all the way up. And that is bringing the mind out of the body. Energy is going back to where it came from. Doing this puts your brain into gamma brainwave patterns. Now, you're super conscious or super aware. And once the brain is in gamma, it hits the pineal gland, and this upgrades melatonin in the brain. This sedates the survival centers in the brain. This is how we get out of survival mode. So let's do the example. Now, when we do the breath, we're not holding our breath and turning purple and shaking. I'm going to do the example, but I want you to observe how I'm going to do it. And I also want you to see that my shoulders are low. It's not like I'm holding them up here or anything. This is us getting out of survival. So I just need to move this down a little bit. Hang on. Yeah, that'll do. I think that's fine. Okay, so no, a little bit more. Okay, so I'm going to show you my stomach, and what we're trying to do is when we breathe in, we're going to breathe in through our nose, and we're going to squeeze this stomach in to squeeze that fluid up. And as I do that, I'm going to imagine and see the energy going all the way up, and I'm going to hold it at the top of my awareness. So just breathe in. As you can see, it's squeezing the stomach in. I'm going to do it again, but as I'm doing it, again, I'm not shaking. I'm not doing anything like that. I'm imagining and seeing the energy go up. I'm going to do it again, and I'll show you how I'm squeezing the stomach in, okay? I'm not sure if you can see that properly. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm going to go again. I'm picturing seeing that energy go up and holding it at the top of my head. So that was the example. I hope that was helpful. If there are any meditations that I do that will have the breathing, I will put a link in the description to this video so you'll be able to see and you'll be able to do it. And then after the breathing, obviously we keep headphones on, we keep it going, we go straight into the meditation. I hope that was helpful, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.